Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Byte. Gemini, let's see what are the messages here for you today. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Gemini Spirit, messages for Gemini. From the first person's perspective, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The other person, Four of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups, and the Judgment card in reverse. Your mutual energies, Three of Wands upright, Moon in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. Bottom of my deck, Page of Wands. I guess you guys are still not messaging each other, talking to each other. Why? Because I think one person here feels I was disrespected. I never got the offer I wanted. They didn't treat me right. They were selfish. They were self-centered. They just delayed things for too long. The other person is depressed. They are depressed. They are not sure now how to get a reconciliation. They are feeling judged, and I think they are scared they will not get a second chance. Now, I'm of course going to clarify all these cards and do your mutual energies, Gemini. But first, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then I'll clarify these. Gemini and that person's spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person's spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Okay, one more. Okay, I've got three. Let's take a few more from a third deck as well, gems, and then we'll start. Gemini and their person's spirit. Gemini and their person. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Gemini, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, will you wait for me? I want to look better first. I'm sending you messages through musical songs. I want to come home to you. I'm hoping to run into you. I want to be the man that you need. I made a mistake. I mean, a lot of zodiacs are getting this particular card of, somebody saying, I made a mistake. So there is a collective awakening happening, it seems. I want to take this relationship to the next level. Are you ready for that? Your indifference could be the difference as to whether I continue to invest in you and our relationship anymore. You were always my desire, the love of my life, but I didn't tell you. It shocked the hell out of me when you told me that you felt the same, as I'd never expected that. You're all I want, but I just don't feel good enough for you. I'm healing from deep trauma after losing you in the physical world. On reflection, I realized my inability to put myself first let me down. But as you're my mirror, I feel I ultimately let you down. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there for you when you needed me the most. I didn't know how to make myself a priority, and in not doing so, I lost the biggest part of me, you. I'm working hard on myself to become a better person for you. I've put things on hold to reevaluate our relationship. Your intuition was correct. One should not trust outsiders. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Gemini, let's start this reading. But first, I'm going to take an angel blessing card as always. And this one is going to be for the viewer. Now, Gems, you could be watching. Maybe your cross watchers here watching for you. So a blessing, guidance, advice, or message. Well, you need to take care of your stress, sleep better, don't overthink, don't overstress. Believe you me, good, bad, ugly, all things come to an end. So don't take on too much stress and try and do something to release the stress maybe that you feel, maybe, pursue a hobby, go for a walk, or do some yoga, or talk to somebody. So, stress management is your message from the universe. All right, Spirit, now tell me from the first person's perspective, person A. Now, person A could be you, Gem. Person B could be you. Use your judgment here. So, the first person says, I was disrespected. Yeah, I was carrying all the emotional baggage of this connection, and it just became too much for me to carry Omkaratarot. I soon realized that there is nothing to look forward to. Maybe they felt breadcrumbed, maybe they felt that person didn't value them or respect them. They do feel that they were dealing with somebody who was very selfish and very self-centered, and they felt I was, putting in so much effort, and I don't think person A wanted this connection to end, but they felt that there was an imbalance. Like one person was ready and the other person was acting all, selfish and self-centered. Finally, I think person A came to the realization that there is nothing on offer here. I think they stopped waiting and they realized that I'm just keeping myself stuck and my own life delayed. We'll be waiting for somebody else to step up the game. Yeah, I think person A could right now be healing from this connection. They could be I think they waited a long time, but then they realized things are never going to change. They could be healing their own selves and feeling now it's better that I put in that same amount of energy, effort into my own life instead of waiting for somebody who's just going to make false promises to me and, break my heart. I think that person A is the one who stopped communicating as well and said, I don't want to deal with somebody who's just going to always want to have the upper hand or, make me feel I'm not good enough. Yeah, person A is right now in their healing energy and, kind of making their own life happy, it seems. So what about you, person B? How are you feeling? Person B says, I'm very depressed at the moment, Omkara Tarot. I'm very, very depressed. I feel stuck. I'm getting some karma. They feel the other person has turned their back on them, made a decision now, may never want to reconcile with them ever again. They know that they need to maybe... heart of hearts, I think they do know that they need to come forward to give some kind of an apology. They are sorry. They do want to rush back and apologize for maybe something they said or did. But somewhere they are also scared that maybe it's too late or maybe they don't have the courage now because they feel I won't get a second chance anymore. I'm done. Yeah, there is a bit of fear. There is a bit of fear that they won't get a second chance now. They feel that the first person has already made up their mind, made their decision. They do want to talk. They do want to talk, they do want to apologize, but somewhere they are scared. They're scared that their offer will not be accepted anymore. So, mutual energy is spirit for the two of them. Why are these three cards here for the first person who feels that they were the ones putting in work and they were dealing with somebody who was selfish or something? That person, for person A says, yeah, I got to know the truth about something, Omkara Tarot. I discovered some truth and... I think they figured out that their person was just being very stubborn or egoistic. And I think person A feels that I always knew that, or at least they felt that this is my soulmate, this is my person. I think they kept waiting for the other person to take that leap of faith or offer a new beginning. But they feel that my person was just too stubborn, too arrogant, and... it was just on my part that I kept waiting that maybe things will revive or things can happen. But I found myself feeling very unhappy because that didn't happen. I was waiting for nothing. None of my emotional needs were met in this connection. That's the reason now I've turned my back to this connection because they had nothing to offer. There was no long term. There was no commitment. I've accepted the ending, Omkara Tarot, and this person is... incapable of stepping up and, doing the right thing or offering me any kind of commitment. So person A has kind of accepted that there was no firm foundation and this connection has now disintegrated. They are disappointed, yes, but they are letting go as well. That's person A. Okay, so person B, why these three cards for you? Moon card in reverse. Moon card in reverse. This person, I think they did have love in their heart. but they found it difficult to express themselves. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. So I think this person wanted to keep their options open maybe at one time. Yeah, this person could have had ego problems, or it was the highway. Maybe they felt that the other person was pushing them to, make up their mind or choose them or something. Maybe at that point they were not ready. Yeah, now they're feeling insecure. They feel left out in the cold. They feel abandoned. They feel that the other person has given up on even trying with them and probably doesn't even want them back in their life anymore. It's making them now regret what they could have had. Am I right, person B? Yeah, they feel the other person has totally given up on them. And they don't have the courage right now, I think, to face the other person because they feel, I've lost their trust. I've lost their trust. Even if I go back, they'll cut my head off. I'm sure they don't love me anymore, or they feel the love that was offered to them, they just, I think, too analytical or use their head over heart, and they lost out on a big cup of love. They are feeling all that because they feel the other person's not even interested in talking to me anymore. There is no messaging, no talking. Why? Page of Wands in reverse. This person is scared to message, I think, because they are embarrassed. They're ashamed, maybe because of their past toxic ways. They feel the other person is going to be very, very guarded. And now that the truth is out, they won't get a second chance. I think there's fear and embarrassment more than anything else. All right, so that's what I have for you. Till next time then, Gemini, love and light. Take care. Namaste.